Good morning. Let's collectively bow to Shri Mataji. Let's ask for forgiveness until we go into thoughtless awareness. Then raise our kundalini and put on a bandhan. Let's take a few moments to settle ourselves. Let's check our vibrations. If we're balanced. If we need to do a left or right side clearing, just do that for a few moments. Take a few minutes to enjoy the early morning silence. Let's join in all together Shri Ganesha's mantras 4 times. Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji, Shri Mataji. This is the short form of Sarastra as recommended by Shri Mataji.
I think try this one is Tameva Sakshat Shri Tameva Sakshat Shri Nirmala Devi. That's all. It's to establish me as Nirmala Devi is the point. Namo Namaha. See, 7 times for all this.
Sakshat Shri Mataji Namo Namaha. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mataji Namo Namaha. Om Tameva Sakshat Shri Mataji Namo Namaha.
Ah, just see the vibration.
So let our attention go into the Sarastra and let those mantras work out in our chakra. Just going to welcome Shri Mataji to Shri Fatima Puja in Switzerland, 1988.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. बोलो श्री फातिमा श्री आदिशक्ति निर्मला देवी की।
I just heard you people today we are going to have the puja of Fatima Bi, who was the symbol of Gruhalaxmi. And so we are going to have the puja of the Gruhalaxmi principle within us. As the housewife has to finish every work, everything in the household, and then she goes for a bath. In the same way this morning, I had to do lots of things, and then I could come for your puja. Because today the housewife's jobs were many, so I had to finish them like a good housewife. Now, the principle of Gruhalaxmi has been evolved and developed by the divine. It's not a human being's creation. And as you know, it resides in the left navel. The Gruhalaxmi is the one that is represented in the life of Fatima, who was the daughter of Muhammad Sahib. Now she is always born in a relationship to a guru which is of virginity, of purity. So she comes as a sister or she comes as a daughter. Now the beauty of Fatima's life is that after the death of Muhammad Sahib, as usual, there were fanatic people who thought they can take the religion into their hands and can make it a very fanatic thing. And the attention was not paid so much towards the ascent of the person. Even Muhammad Sahib has described his son-in-law in many ways. And he is the only one, or the another incarnation of Brahmadeva, who came on this earth. Ali came on this earth. He was the incarnation of Brahmadeva. And his another incarnation was Sopandev, which you can go to Pune, you can see the temple of Sopandev there. Falls with his weight. So, we have Ali and his wife Fatima, who incarnated on the principle of the left navel. She stayed in her house, in her household, and she observed what you call a kind of a parda or naqab as they call it, to cover her face. Is a symbol that a woman who is a housewife has to save her chastity by covering her face, because she was a beautiful woman and they were born in a country which was very, very violent, and she would have been definitely attacked in case she had not lived in that kind of fashion. As you know, in the time of Christ, though Mary was Mahalakshmi's incarnation, had to be very, very potential personality. And Christ did not want anybody to know what she was. But though she was in the house, she was Shakti. So she allowed her sons, or actually ordered them, to fight those fanatics who were trying to deny the authority of her husband. And you know, Hassan and Hussein, they were killed there. It's a very beautiful thing how the Gruhalaxmi Tattva of Sita took a form of Vishnu Maya, just to establish the beautiful principle of a housewife. Now she was very powerful, no doubt, and she knew that her children will be killed. But these people are never killed. They never die, nor do they suffer. It's a drama they have to play to show people how stupid they are. But as a result of that, another system started where they respected saints. Like in India, Shia people respect awliyas, or we can call them the people who are realized souls, like Nizamuddin Sahab. Then we have got in Chisti, we have got in Ajmer, Hazrat Chisti. All these great saints were respected by Shias. But still, they could not transcend the limits of religiosity. So they also became extremely fanatic. Firstly, they would not see to another religion where they had saints. They would not respect the saints who belonged to another religion. And even when we had a great saint like Sainath of Shirdi, who was a Muslim to begin with, and it is said that Fatima herself brought him as a child in her lap and gave it to some lady. It said so. We did not deny, as far as the Hindus were concerned, his saintliness, but the Muslims did not accept him. There's another one called Haji Malang, who is very near Bombay, who was a realized soul. He too realized the fanaticisms of the Shias. Shia word comes from Shia in UP. Sita is called as Sia. Sitaji is called as Sia. They also did not realize that there are saints who are not so-called Muslims, but they are saints. So they could not get out of it. So we have another one called Haji Malang, who was worshipped by Hindus. Some Muslims also go there, no doubt. And this Haji Malang was quite worried about the fanaticism of the Shias, so he appointed some Hindus to worship him, just to counterbalance. They did all kinds of things. There are many saints like that. I went to Bhopal. There's another big saint who was buried. But his all disciples were just depending on the earnings of that place, which was very bad. Even Hazrat Nizamuddin's things are the same way as the Hindus do. They all make an earnings. I mean, it's a kind of a commercial business. So this saint died and was buried there. There were many people who were depending on it when I went there. I just, by the way, asked them, what is your religion? So they said, we are Muslims. I said, what was the religion of the saint who died? He said, saints have no religions. So I said, then why do you want to follow religion? Why don't you follow his religion? They have no religions. Even it is said in Sanskrit, the sannyasis have no religions. They are dharmati. They go beyond the religion. But as it has happened with every incarnation, it has happened even with the Shia people, with the Sunnis, with the Hindus, with the Muslims and everyone, that they made a fanatic group. Now, fanaticism itself is absolutely against religion, against your innate religion within yourself, because it creates poison. It's a venomous thing. It makes you hate others. When you start hating others, then it reacts in you as horrible poison, which eats up all that is beautiful within you. Hating anyone is the worst thing that human beings can do, but they can do it. They can do whatever they like. Animals don't hate anyone. Can you imagine? They don't know how to hate. They bite someone because that is their nature. They cut someone because that is their nature. They never hate someone. They may not like someone, but this hatred, which is a poison, is a speciality of human conception and human absorption. Only human beings can hate. And this horrible thing, hatred, was settled between even the Muslims, which was not done. This Karbala was not created for hatred, but for love. Everything that was done for love was converted into hatred in every religion. Now the worst part of the whole thing is that one part which hates thinks the other part is the worst of all. And the another part thinks that the first part is the worst of all. Under what rule, law or logic they decide, that is their own lookout. So they club together like that. While this principle of the Gruhalaxmi was specially created to overcome that hatred, to subdue that icy stuff called hatred, to remove from the minds of the people hatred, this Gruhalaxmi principle was created. How? In the family, when you have a household. The Gruhalaxmi principle has to subdue the hatred between the children, between the husband and the children. But if she herself enjoys her hatred, then how can she subdue it? She is the source of that peace which subdues hatred. Now in India we have joint family. You too have relations like uncles, aunties, this time. The housewife's job is to smooth out all angularities of people which creates friction. Now the man has to worship a housewife. He said so, yatra narya pujjante tatra ramante devata. Wherever the housewife is respected, there only the gods reside. In our country, I must say, credit must go to the housewives. Because we are no good for economics, no good for politics, administration, hopeless. Menfolk are useless. They don't know any household work or anything. Women have kept it to themselves. But our society's first class is maintained by the women of the household. So the man has to respect the housewife. That's very important. If he does not respect his housewife, there's no possibility of any Gruhalaxmi Tattva being maintained. It's like the preservation of that principle of a a housewife. But some men, many of them, think that it is their birthright to ill-treat their wives, to torture them, to say all kinds of things, to be angry, if she is a good woman. But if she is a nagger, if she is a bhoot, then they are subdued, completely subdued. If the wife is a bhoot, then the husband always tries to please her and be extremely kind to her. He knows she is a bhoot after all, be careful. Don't know what time the bhoot will come like a snake on you. And if she knows how to nag or to argument, then also they are afraid. There's no love. They have no love or respect for her. But they have an awe, a fear. And they are afraid of such a woman. Now some women think if they become flirtish, then the husband are better controlled. But their basic principle they lose. The basic Shakti that they have, they lose. And they land up in difficulties. So, the basic principle of a Gruhalaxmi is to respect her chastity. To respect her chastity, outside, inside. That is the steadiness of it. Of course, most of the men take advantage of it. If the wife is docile or obedient, they make it a point that they just rule the wife left and right. All right? But this woman, the housewife, has to know that she is not docile. She is obedient to her own righteousness, to her own virtues, to her own qualities. If the husband is stupid, all right, he's stupid like a child, finished. But the husband has to know that he must respect, otherwise he is a lost case, he's finished. He's good for nothing. First thing is that you must see the woman in the household is respected as a Gruhalaxmi. Then the blessings flow. But in no way he should insult her or be unkind to her and raise his voice or say things to her. But the wife has to be the one who is to be respected. I have so many times said, your wife is dominating, give her 2 slaps on the face. Of course, no doubt. She has not to be dominating. She has to remove the dominating forces of others. She is the source of peace. She is the source of joy. And she is the peacemaker. If she is the one who creates problems, then you can slap her nicely, bring her to her ship. It's all right. So it's a Gruhalaxmi Tattva is mutual. It doesn't depend only on the wife or the husband, but both of them. So once if you are making your wife suffer, your left navi can never improve. Or if you are a bad wife, your left navi cannot improve. Now in the West, the problem with the women is this, that they don't realize what is their power. An 80-year-old woman also would like to look like a bride. They do not feel their dignity and enjoy their dignity within themselves. They are the queen of the house. But they want to behave like cheapish, childish, young, frivolous girl. They don't feel the dignity of their being. They talk too much. They behave in a manner that doesn't behove a housewife. Like they'll take out their hands, talk like this, as the fisherwomen do when they sell their fish to someone and when they have to fight. Or they shout. Sometimes they shout also. I mean, I've heard they shout. And sometimes they beat their husbands. That's the limit. They start always comparing themselves with the husband to begin with. Like, I am such a rich man, rich man's daughter. I am from such and such family. My husband is from such a low family. He has no money, nothing. He's not educated, so he'll treat him. Treat him in a manner that shows no respect. Such a woman will lose all her powers. Also in her own ways, she will feel guilty. She'll feel guilty because, first of all, nobody has right to look down upon anyone whatsoever, in Sahaja Yoga especially. Then to look down upon your husband is something unbelievable. He may not be a Sahaja Yogi, all right? He may not be up to the point. But by your behavior, by your strength, by everything, you can save him. But why are you losing yourself? By dominating others, by strangling others, by making your husband a very sort of a frog in the well, telling him, oh, we both are, after all, we should enjoy, let's have our house separately, nobody should come in the house, even a rat won't enter that house. Even to say, oh, these are my children, my husband, myself, is the negative of Sahaja Yoga, is a negative form of understanding. These are absolutely absurd things. They do not look like for any Sahaja Yogi or any Sahaja Yogi. All this kind of selfishness, all this kind of seclusion is against Sahaja Yoga. But a thing of a housewife is, oh, now, how much should I prepare? For example, there will be 50 persons coming. So the husband says, but only 10 are coming. Why do you want to have for 50 persons? But maybe they would like to eat more. But then why do you have 50 plates? Maybe they might bring their friends. So she thinks of her generosity. She enjoys her generosity. I have known many like that. Those who they are not even Sahaja Yoginis. They'll say, then, will you come, sister-in-law, will you come for dinner? Oh, I'm not coming. You cook too many things. Not coming. No, I'll cook very few things, but please come. Then she just starts thinking immediately, what vegetables are available in the market? What should I get? What is the best? I mean, I'm not their guru. I'm not their mother. I'm just a relation. But they want to express their love through the food. They are the giver of food. Annada. They are the Annapurnas. And this is one of the qualities, the generosity if a woman doesn't have. She is not a Sahaja by any chance. Take it from me. Husband may be little miserly, doesn't matter. But wife has to be very generous. And sometimes she secretly gives money. Not to her own children, but to others. Such beautiful women have to be there in Sahaja Yoga. But I feel so sorry sometimes that the attack comes from the women of Sahaja Yogi. Not from the men on me. I am a woman myself. I feel shocked that the women should attack me like this. For what? In Sahaja Yoga, there is no domination of any kind. But all this so-called idea of servility and domination comes from the false ideas you have about your own dignity, about your own understanding. You are not aware of yourself. You do not know that you are the queen. Nobody can dominate you. Who can dominate? The lady who rules the household. If supposing the husband says, I don't like this color, all right, leave it for a while. Then somebody will come and say, what a nice color. He'll say, such a nice color. Oh, don't change it. The woman must understand the men. They have big eyes. They are not microscopic. They see everything in a big way, you see. So today they will say something. Tomorrow they will forget about it. And they don't have microscope. They are too above these things. They are above these things. You must understand them as they are. But if he sits on the horse, I must also sit on the horse and fall down. If he goes for skiing, I'll also go for skiing. If he develops his muscles, I'll also develop my muscles. It is coming to that point. I mean, women start looking like nothing on earth. You don't know what sort of women these are with big, big muscles, you without any moustaches. So, this kind of stupid ideas we have. But there is no subordination of any kind. You are subordinated to your own dignity, to your own chastity, to your sense of honor, and above all to your righteousness. Because you are in charge of that. The man who is in charge has to look after that side. How many quarrels you create? How can you be quarrelsome when you are supposed to become the peacemaker? Supposing we send 2 peacemakers to some country to make peace and they cut each other's throat. What will you say to such a thing? You are the one who has to smooth down everything. You have the one who has to bring such expression of love, such sweet things, that the family itself feels rested in you, secured in you, because you are the mother. The family must feel secured within you. And this love is your power. This is your power that you can give love. And giving love, you will find you will always enrich yourself. I mean, imagine what presents I give. Compared to what I get, I don't know, I'll have to build another house. I'm telling them, don't give me individual presents. I will not take any individual presents. Now, still, despite that, I don't know. Just with love, if I get something, with care. That love, itself manifests and comes back to you like a poetry. You are sometimes surprised.
Let's take a few moments to let those beautiful vibrations wash into us.
Shari Fatima Azahra Havidat Nisa Sayyidatun Nisar al-Alamin Sayyida Kulli Nisar al-Jannah العالية أم الأئمة أم أبيها أم الحسن أم الحسين أم الكتاب أمي افتخار هوا انسيا أفديا أصدر تايوا أوسيا بطول باقيا مسيطا باطنا بنت نور تقيا جاريا جليلا جميلا جاهدا حبيبا هديرا حسيبا حسنا حسنيا حكيما حليما أوليا هنيا آويرا خاتون جنة خاويرا دار النور دافيا دياما راجها رفيا رديا ركيا زكيا زهيرا ساجدا سليما ساميا سيدا شريفا شافيا شفيقا شهيد.
Okay.
Every year, 1 in 3 Australians aged 60.
Really don't want to have to pay for YouTube. But we might have to.
Sabiha, Sabira, Sahiba, Sahiba, Sahimatul Kaun, Sadiqa, Saima, Siddiqa, Safia, Saliha, Sania, Tahira, Abida, Adila, Aziza, Masia Fadila Kaiuma Karima Mubaraka Majnida Muhammada Muhassila Muhtarma Muhaddatha Mastura Mushriqa Masuma Mardiya Marhuma Maryam Kubra Mukarrama Mukabbira Malka Haltahi Muimma Najira Nasiba Nasiya Nasiha Nuria Hira Wajda Wahiya Wasila Wafiya Waliya Waliyatul Hada Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deviye Namo Namaha Namo Namaha Namo Namaha Namo
Shri Mataji. Let's meditate in Sarastra. Mother, please establish within each of us the dignity and the love of the Gruhalaxmi and the generosity and the peacemaking qualities. Please take us all into thoughtless awareness. There's just one more short mantra I would like to play this morning. You may have heard in the talk that Shri Mataji said that we have Ali and his wife Fatima, who incarnated as the principal of the left Nabi. So about to play the 21 holy names of Shri Ali Hazrat. It only goes for 3 minutes, and then we'll finish with Raga for the Nabi, and we'll just take as long as we need to finish up, so that we can then have the more silent meditation at the end.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ali Wali al-Kaaba Awwal min Islam Amir al-Mu'minin Asadullah Herera al-Qarar Wali al-Ammar al-Murtaza Abu Turab Abu al-Aimma Abu al-Hassan Abu al-Hussein Wali Allah Wasi Rasul Allah Nur Allah Imam al-Muttaqin Khair al-Bashar Mushkil Kusha Amir al-Nakhl Alam al-Ammar Bab al-Hadi Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Mataji Namo Namaha Namo Namaha Namo Namaha Namo Namaha.
Silent meditation, then finish in our own time with our Kundalini and Bandhan. There'll be some Raga for Banabi in the background, just so that you know we're still connected. Jai Shri Mataji. Jai Shri Mataji. Have a beautiful day.